Grab a cuppa and join me as I cover the Carrier Rework beta test, relaunch of the CC Ring contest, and the 7th King of the Sea tournament launch. It's been a busy couple of days for World of Warships news. Foremost on most players' minds is the Carrier Rework, which was released a few weeks ago as a teaser and has been the topic of much discussion. Community contributors and super testers have been able to do some testing on the alpha version, but it's not been ready for public testing. This week though, Wargaming confirmed their previous statement that there will be a semi-open beta test period. In the announcement, they made it clear that the objective of this testing is not to look at the detail of damage, consumable cooldown times, things that can be easily balanced later. The point of this test is to see whether gameplay is appealing to the player base. The testing will therefore not happen on the live servers and will not necessarily involve all players. You can apply to be a tester on the news page, which I'll link to in the description, and you need to download a test client to take part. It's unclear whether this will be the usual public test client or another install, but the new features in Game Center for installing several instances of the game should hopefully make this a bit easier. Talking of Game Center, it had an update around a week ago which added the ability to cache login details from the accounts from other regions. So once you've logged in once, this enables you to simply change the server and the game instance and then click play to log in. Which is a great new feature, and it's something that I've been waiting for since I made the switch to Game Center a few months ago. If you haven't switched to Game Center yet, I do recommend it, and you can see my dedicated video for a rundown and some reassurance that it does actually work well. You may remember during the summer, a contest for CCs was launched called the Ring. You may also remember that the scoring system turned out to be quite unpopular as it massively favoured the small channels over the large ones, making it practically impossible for the popular CCs to win. And they were naturally a little unhappy about this, so Wargaming pulled the contest and went away for a good old think. It seems the thinking is over, and the contest has been relaunched. The format will be the same, but extended to include 20 competitors, and videos are to be uploaded to the CC's own channels instead of being sent to Wargaming. Special missions will be given out to CCs to record themselves completing it, and then they have to upload their attempt. Players will also be able to complete the same missions. The difference this time though is that the entrants will be voting for each other rather than the community deciding who wins. The format's a bit similar to the way that voting sometimes works in the UK version of the Big Brother TV show. The CCs vote publicly for their favourite CC, they can't vote for themselves, and then each round the community will also be able to save one CC from being eliminated. It's a pretty clever system and I think it should work well. I do wonder though whether there's a risk of it turning into a Warships version of Eurovision where CCs from the same country or region vote for each other regardless of their singing acumen. Le Royaume-Uni, nil point. In the world of competitive play, there's no bigger contest than the King of the Sea, and the 7th tournament has just been announced. The contest will happen over 3 weekends, starting on the 21st of October, with the regional and international finals on the 3rd and 4th of November. The internationals this time will be North America versus Europe and Asia versus Commonwealth of Independent States. Sign up has already opened and closes on the 18th of October, so if you're in a clan which can field 9 tier 10 ships and you fancy your chances against the likes of Rain, Odin Mortis, Omni and TWA, sign up now. The prize pool is over 150,000 doubloons and over 1 million coal, so it could be very lucrative and someone has to win. Finally, patch 0710 will be out next week on Thursday if you're in Europe, Wednesday for North America. Go and check out my public test videos for more details, but the patch includes 5 Halloween operations, including submarines, the new Tier 5 rank format, Rank Sprint, and the continuation of the Royal Navy event. Don't forget that this week is your last chance to earn sovereigns. You'll still be able to spend the ones you've earned after the patch, but you can't win any more. If you have enough, I'd recommend getting Burke Dunkirk or the premium ships Gallant or Warspite from the arsenal. If you have those ships already, you'll get a significant amount of doubloons in return, so go and see how many sovereigns you have. If you don't have many, there are plenty of signals and camos you can get instead. Well, StatsFolk, that's all from Foghorn for this week. If you aren't one of the StatsFolk yet, click that subscribe button to see more Foghorn, and more importantly, take care of each other, and I'll speak to you very soon.